Yashala, giving all praises to Yahawah, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Rawchaa Qadash. All praise to the Father, which is Yahweh, His Son, Yahawashi, and the Holy Spirit. Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, my citation to the brothers teaching word for the hopeful elect families, man. We just gonna get right into it, and Most High willing is edifying.
You want me to get that first one? This is Isaiah 40 and 15. It says, "Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beasts thereof sufficient for his burnt offering. All nations before him are as nothing."
Yeah, all these nations are nothing, man. Moab, Chinese, Japanese, East Indian, the Africans, the Japhites, the Samoans, and all them, they're nothing, man.
Yep.
And they think, and China think, hey, man, they acting like they about to be the new superpower, man. Along with who is that? East. Elam, and they above us because the Most High allowed them to be above us for a short time. But they acting like they hate us too, man. They acting like they almighty and big and proud and shit, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
"And they are counted to him less than nothing, vanity."
And vanity, man. Y'all nations are vanity. You just here for a purpose, man. Till we, to the Most High's movie finish, and it's gonna finish with us ruling for eternity. But y'all just like extras in the movie, like we always say, man. Yep. Y'all don't mean nothing to the Most High.
Less than nothing.
Less than nothing,
That's
man.
negative. You're negative,
man.
Whatever.
All that stuff that China does, that karate stuff, came from us, man.
Right. Yep.
God, these other nations, like they serve their purpose. Their purpose was to cut us off from being a nation.
Exactly.
At least try to.
Exactly.
The Most High set them up to do, to put us in slavery.
Yep.
We went into slavery under each and every one of them, so that we'd be justified to put them all in slavery.
Exactly.
For eternity.
Right.
At least until they built the kingdom 1,000 years. But we're still going to be above them.
Yeah.
Right.
So these other nations, they served their purpose.
Yeah.
And
then y'all don't think Most High see y'all coexisting with Esau and shit, man.
Right.
Y'all act, they don't live in our neighborhoods. They want to be in our neighborhoods
to make money.
Then they disappear and shit somewhere
And go live with Esau.
Yep. And then want to smile at the job and shit, or be so-called, what you call it, tyrants, or
some of them are fucking rude and
Exactly.
shit. Like they showed you in what's that? Don't drink your juice. When she was talking about hurry up and buy, hurry up and buy. That's how that's their attitude. Because they know that Jake ain't got nowhere else to go but to them.
Exactly.
But shit, back in the day when I was growing up in Mississippi, it was just a convenience store owned by looked like they were Chinese. Ching's grocery corner store. When I went back there, because they were really rude, right? When I went back there, I seen the place, it was all done, right? And I asked somebody, I was like, "What happened?" They say somebody went up in there and killed them. Went up in there and shot him. Okay?
Probably was Jake.
Jake went up in there and shot him.
Jake getting tired of you nations, because you nations, you salty as hell. You're not the salt of the earth, but you salty as hell. You demons, man.
Right. You salty to us.
Yeah, you salty to us, man.
They not salty to no other nations. You know what I'm saying? They cool among themselves.
Yeah.
They not even salty to the Africans. Okay.
Yeah.
But they real salty toward Jake, man. That's that enmity.
Exactly. And where's your oppression, man? Their slavery and all that. Where is that? And aren't they getting benefits now? Somebody just got benefits for their was it Yemen, or was it Armenia?
I'm not sure.
I think Armenians just got some benefits, and doing China, Japanese. I think they got some benefits for their for the concentration camps and all that.
Yeah, during the World War II.
During the World War, yeah.
You know, Esau showed his hatred for them.
Mm-hmm.
Esau's always showing their hatred for everybody.
Exactly.
But they want to be all lovey-dovey. You know, the Esau.
Man.
You're seeing that now with the hate, the quote-unquote Asian hate.
Mm-hmm.
Stop the Asian hate or whatever. So
yeah, exactly.
White man, he has that hatred for everybody, man.
Exactly.
But they passed the anti-hate Asian bills,
Yes.
okay? After that little short span of time, now all of a sudden, but niggas is getting shot in the street, killed for no reason, you know, perpetually, and there's no bill, there's no outcry. You know, we just gotta deal with it. Just all cops are not bad. You know, that type of madness, man.
Exactly. Second Ezra 6:56, and we might have to get that. We always get it. Made a confederacy against us. We might read it real quick because, you know, like we said, it says Israel, who would stop by to see how that was doing.
Right.
Nobody. This is millions of slaves imported into the Americas on slave ships. Nobody had an act of war against America for that, or against Edom, whatever.
Right.
They was confederacy with him, man. You know, as you see, and they are part of this business corporation of America with their businesses, man. You know, China got businesses that last for a long ass time, forever and shit, man, because they coexisting with America, coexisting with Edom and shit, man.
Right.
You know, go ahead.
Yeah, and also everybody else's land. You know, they over there in Jamaica, then Africa taking over. So that's why everybody thinks that they're going to be the next rulers. But you know, that's not the case. You know,
right.
Mosai is just giving them their time to shine right now.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
This is 2nd Ezra 6:56. I'll start at 55. All this.
Start at 54.
Come on. 2nd Ezra 6:54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord over of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
Yeah, we all come from Adam, man. Go ahead.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Yeah, and the Most High didn't choose Moab, the Chinese. He didn't choose the Japanese. He didn't choose East Indian. And you could tell by their moral factor, they don't have one, man. You know, they don't have any moral structure to them. They eat anything, do anything. You know, they follow suit of Esau's kingdom.
Literally, because they all dress up in them damn suits.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, who is that? Kim Jong and shit like that.
Kim Jong, yeah.
He all like this suit and the flags flying high and shit.
And also the big skyscrapers too. He's copying off of Esau with these buildings, these mountains. That's not in their culture, man.
Yeah.
Look at the old Moab movies, and you saw they had a whole different type of architecture.
Exactly.
Right.
A whole different type of clothing and apparel.
Right.
Yeah. Even with this, kind of slacky. Even with these robots. You know, this technical thing, man. That's Esau's shit. But Moab, he's digging deep into it, man. Go ahead.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
Y'all are nothing, man. You know, y'all don't exist except for our power, man. You know, Most High made y'all, man.
Right.
And Moab, we might have, you know, Most High willing, we get where you can. We know where all you nations come from, man. Moab, you come from incest, man. You know, you come from a cursed action, man. Go ahead.
Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
Yep.
But be like unto spittle.
Spittle, man. You know, that's a very disrespectful thing. You spit on somebody.
Yep.
You know, Most High has a lot of disrespect for you, nation. You're nothing, man.
Spit is waste.
It's waste.
You know.
You know, you spit out something that you don't like.
Right. You got terrible taste in your mouth.
Yeah. Y'all a bad taste in the Most High's mouth.
Yep.
You know, you nations and y'all give us a hard time at the job, man. You know, and they congregate amongst each other. And whether it be Elam, whether it be Moab, and then y'all, you know, work us hard and shit. especially Issachar is working hard on the Moab. I mean,
Yeah.
breaking Issachar. Even though he's a hard worker, Moab be working the hell out of Issachar, man.
And then they treat him like crap, man.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to him crazy.
Yep. Yep. Like we dumb niggas, man. Like we some monkeys, man.
Yeah.
But we the gods of the earth. You damn heathens, man. That's what you are, heathens, man. Go ahead.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Yeah. You just a drop that dissipates like it was never there.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody's searching for that.
Right.
You have a bucket of water, one drop, you ain't even thinking about that.
Exactly. You just keeping it pushing.
Yeah. The hell out of here, man. You nations are nothing, man. And you touched the apple of the Most High's eye, man.
They act like they ain't got to pay for that.
Yeah.
They gonna pay, and it's gonna be terrible.
You're gonna be paid terribly, man, for the confederacy you have with Edom to this day.
Yep.
And looking down at us like we some savages and shit, man.
Right.
But we gonna be gods over you nations, man. Don't get it twisted, man. Moab, you can barely. It ain't nothing special about you nations, man.
I got a quick one about Moab.
Come on.
2nd Ezra 15 and 46. It says, "And thou, Asia, that are partaker of the hope of Babylon." Okay, because they're the ones that's helped further in the affliction. Okay, and art the glory of her person.
And even this modern day Babylon today, they got a lot of money invested. Everything's made in China and in America, man. That's why they act like they guarantee the next superpower, man.
Right. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch.
Thou wretch, destruction be unto you, man.
Because thou hast made thyself like unto her.
Yep. You have made yourself like it's Babylon, man.
Yep.
And what did it say? How many is in China over there? Like a
billion.
Yep. It's just for y'all destruction, man.
Right.
And for y'all to go into slavery.
Yep.
And
has decked thy daughters in whoredom.
Yep.
That they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions.
Yeah. Y'all going right along with it, man.
Yep.
And they going along with this RFID chip too, man. This nanotechnology.
Yep.
This transhumanism.
Therefore saith the Most High, I will send plagues upon thee.
Yep. Most High gonna send plagues upon you nations, man.
Yep.
And we're gonna get that scripture because it said if the Most High is gonna turn all the plagues that was on us on you, man.
It says widowhood, poverty, famine.
Famine, that's coming to all you nations, man. Widowhood, famine, poverty, all the things that you gave into they were in cahoots with America, treating us, starving us out.
Yeah.
Giving us this so-called table food, man.
Right.
In
like China used to make all those toys and send them over here. All those products had lead in it. All types of stuff like that.
Yeah.
It says sword and pestilence.
Man.
To waste thy houses with destruction and death.
Death, man. Do you think the Most High is playing? Who in the hell is Buddha? Who is Dagon? Who is Cali? Who don't they East Indian Cali?
Christian. What is it? Christian. Something like that. The 8 limb. You know what I'm saying? Creature.
Yeah.
It says, and the glory of thy power shall be dried up as a flower.
We waiting for that day, man.
Yep. The heat shall arise that is set over thee.
Yeah, because it really Esau, you don't even really see him until later. He's in the high seat while he has Moab and Easton as taskmasters for him. over us, man.
Yep, yep.
You know?
Thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes.
Man, as a poor woman. See, women are already weak.
Yep.
But as a poor woman with stripes, man.
Yep.
Like, she cannot do anything to help herself, man. She's just down and out. Go ahead.
And as one chastened with wounds,
Yep.
so that the mighty and lover shall not be able to receive thee.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Man.
Would I with jealousy have so proceed against thee, saith the Lord Yahawah, Yahawashi, if thou hast not always slain my chosen.
Yep, you man, to this very day, man. And like we said, Esau, he's the sword holder. I mean, he holds the sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though Moab, we don't see the Moab as the policeman and Elam as the policeman, they still behind these curtains and shit.
Yeah.
You know, doing evil into the plot too.
Yep. Yep. The damn wizard.
Yeah.
It says, exalting the stroke of thine hands, and saying over their dead, when thou wast drunken, set forth the beauty of thy countenance. Ain't that some bullshit?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. You know, you laying there dead and they talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Why? Where your God at now?
That's what they do to this very day, man. You know.
It says, the reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom. Therefore shalt thou receive recompense.
Yeah, and these devils ain't our brethren, man.
Yep.
If soon as Moab got his shit or whatever, and who was that? Armenians and you just mentioned they should have said, hey, what about the Negroes? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, we rather have them. They've been through the suffering the worst, you know. But like, we don't sing no sympathy song for our people with Esau. You know, you gonna be the devil, of course, but Most High, just know the Most High is watching your ass, man.
Yep. And this is your judgment I'm reading right now.
Exactly.
It says, like as thou hast done unto my chosen.
Yep. Who is the chosen? Ooh. Always Israel, man.
Yep.
It ain't never said Moab, and Moab was born, and he, you know, it's always Israel, man. And you could tell by his chosen, by the mistreatment, the byword, the curses, because it says it shall be a sign to thy seed forever. You know how these nations treat us. You know, it's us against all these damn nations, man, including Esau, which is our worst enemy of these nations. Go ahead.
Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith the Lord Yahawah Yahawashi, even so shall the Most High do unto thee.
Yeah.
And shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger.
Yep.
And thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field.
These nations are so proud. Even their women are proud as hell.
Yeah.
You'll have a Chinese woman that look at you like you got shit on your face, as well as the Edomite woman, well as the African woman and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
It says, they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. Thou as unhappy shall come through the sea, and receive plagues again. And in the passages they shall rush on the idol city, and shall destroy some portions of thy land, and consume part of thy glory.
Yeah. It's a part of, where is it, Alhambra? You go over in Alhambra, it starts to get peaceful and shit. Ain't no bombs around and shit. And that Moab is taking all over that.
Yep.
You know? Issachar used to be all in there, but now Moab's buying land right here in America, you know, and having us as servants, man.
Yep.
You know?
61. And thou shalt be cast down by them as stubble, and they shall be unto thee as fire, and shall consume thee and thy cities, thy land and thy mountains. All thy wood and thy fruitful trees shall they burn up with fire. Thy children shall they carry away captives, and look what thou hast. They shall spoil it and mar the beauty of thy face.
And then that's crazy. Like even on Netflix, they got Elamite movies and shit, and they kings and princes and all that and shit. Where's our stuff at, man? You know?
Yeah, that's their last time though.
You know?
Of being able to exhort themselves or exalt themselves rather over us.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be able to do that for a long time,
No,
man. This is the end of that.
Exactly.
You know, when they see us, they gonna be trembling with terrible fear. When the Lord put that spirit on us, when He gives us those new bodies, it's gonna be over for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that movie? That animated movie, Prince and the Frog, and the
Sleeping Beauty.
I don't know.
Prince and the Frog.
The princess and the princess and the frog, I think.
Yeah, the Jake girl.
Yeah.
Disney movie that had the
yeah, with the Jake girl, but the dude looked East Indian and shit,
yeah.
man.
Like Arabic or something.
Arabic and shit, man. And you know, and them Arabs are real proud because our women be going over to Dubai and shit. Y'all living it up in Dubai, man. But it's really gonna be for real in a minute, man.
It's gonna be goodbye.
It's gonna be goodbye, man. Cause you Arabs ain't shit either, man.
Yeah.
The seed was passed down. The blessing came through Isaac, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You know, the kingdom, though, we're gonna get to tell our stories.
Exactly.
Right now, we get to see our stories, but these Edomites playing us.
Yep. Exactly.
Like in the movie 300 and all these Braveheart.
Yeah.
All those supposed to be Jakes up in there, man, according to true history. But the kingdom, you know, these stories gonna come to life, man. We're gonna be able to watch them in real time. We're gonna tell our grandchildren, our great-great-grandchildren, all that. Break them the books and be able to, you know, break everything down how it really is, man.
Exactly.
Be able to watch it in our movies, man.
Exactly.
Right.
Because even with Rush Hour, you had Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan and shit, and they always have to be a comedy. And,
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
So it's a comedy.
And Chris Tucker's supposed to be a king in that movie and
Right.
shit, man.
And they got him acting like a babbling fool.
Exactly.
You know?
You know?
Screaming and hollering. Like a girl.
Exactly.
And Jackie Chan got to tell him, hey, cool out. You cool out. Just hold. Cool out. Don't say nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
Jackie Chan seemed like he was really the lead of that movie.
Yeah, he was.
You know?
He was. That's
how they do
put
Jake.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, same thing in that movie, The Fifth Element. You know, they had Chris
Yeah,
Tucker,
yeah.
straight up coon, homo
Man.
coon.
Exactly. A homo, you know? But they don't do these other nations like that, man.
Nah, man.
They get to be summarized and princes and kings and
they wouldn't dare
royalty.
do Tom Cruise like that.
Exactly.
Or what's that other George Clooney?
George
You know?
Clooney, yeah. That man, that's how much hatred these people got for us, man. These nations in Esau, man. Y'all not gonna rule, man.
Yeah, and it's even when Jake does try to do some real good movies, Esau shuts it down. Because I remember Vin Diesel was trying to make a Hannibal. I think it was either Denzel or Vin Diesel. They're trying to get the Hannibal movie off the ground. For the longest time, Esau shut it down.
Yeah, man. Even with Coming to America, the first one was more of a royalty. It was going out, but that was more of a royal state. Then the second one is just a straight clown shit, man.
Clown. They had the women, had the woman now ruling over him, putting him out of his own damn bedroom.
Exactly.
You go sleep out. What?
Yeah.
Man.
See, I was expecting more from that. You know, 'cause Eddie Murphy,
man.
he an Israelite, man. I was hoping he would throw something in there.
Come on, man.
You know, but
And right before he did that movie, he made a statement like racism had no bearing on his career. You know, when they made him, see, it was an all-black cast except for that one guy, Anthony Anderson.
Yeah,
That's his
Anthony
name.
Anderson. Yeah, Louis Anderson.
Yeah. Louis Anderson.
Yeah.
You know, and they made him put him in there, and in the second one.
Yeah.
Okay, so it had no effect on your career. You couldn't have an all-black cast.
Exactly.
You know,
you downgraded yourself.
yeah, it's like they always got to throw Esau in there.
Yeah, always.
Even in the slavery movies, there's always that one Edomite that's the good Edomite.
Exactly.
You know.
Hey, the Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther.
Got him in the spaceship.
Chariot, yeah.
You know.
Saving them. Saving the whole nation and shit.
Yeah, they had a problem with Killmonger, but they're gonna bring this white CIA agent down into their shit.
Right.
Show them all their secrets, show them all the vibranium and all that.
Right.
They got a problem with Killmonger.
Exactly. You know?
Yeah. But that's only in their movies, man.
Yeah, man. And that's crazy that we mentioned Eddie Murphy. He ain't never grown a beard in his life, has he? Can he grow one?
I don't think. I think I seen him with a little goatee, maybe.
He had a mustache.
He had a mustache,
yeah.
but he can grow one. But you ain't never seen him with a beard, you know.
Right.
Like, man, but these are the images they put up people and they embed this in our people's brain. Like this is just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't even think. You know, don't even think beyond this. This is how you people act. You know,
Right. Mm-hmm. Look up to this.
Yeah, look up to this fucking ghetto movies, and then that positive outcome is well, you know, I'm gonna just you know, think about my life and see where it goes and shit. This is positive as the fucking ghetto movies get and shit.
Yep. I can't hardly watch them shits, man. I be strolling through shit and it's like they have black stories, you know.
Yeah,
I look through
man.
them shits like I don't want to watch none of this shit. All this shit is bullshit. Jake just acting like a damn coon and shit. Simple. Man. You know, no fucking intelligence. You know, only person they really show is like Denzel. They give Denzel some good roles like that. But anybody else, they all, you know, everybody got to play that damn coon role.
Yeah.
But they already set a standard. That standard play for Denzel is Malcolm X. So everybody see him in the form of a black cultural type of, you know, icon.
Yeah, they can only do that with one Jake at a time, you know.
Yeah.
Denzel's getting old. Now they're setting up this Michael B. Jordan guy.
Yeah,
right. A lot of his movies are good, you know.
Exactly.
You can only do one at a time.
One Negro at a time.
Exactly. We don't want them to get out of hand now. We put two in there and shit, and they're going to start looking for just Negro movies.
Yeah.
You know? You don't want to do that. You know? It's all set up, man.
It's all set up, man.
Then again, Jake, he don't want to support his own shit, you know.
Yeah.
Jake got the power to go out there and actually make some movies.
Yeah,
some good ones. I mean, no Jakes won't support it.
He got to stay in his lane,
Yep.
Jeremiah 46:28. Yeah, Jake want to see more hood movies. Yeah, that's right. That is, man.
What you say, Jeremiah, what?
26 and 46 and 28.
Hey, them shits is a joke, bro.
Man. And there's so much of that, man.
Yeah.
Whenever you seen us in a real Braveheart type of movie, 300 type of movie, you know, they might give us superpowers, but they gonna confine us, have us confined and
Hancock.
Limited and shit. And,
he was limited by a damn Edomite woman.
Come on, man.
That was his kryptonite, an Edomite woman.
Yeah, he was an alcoholic, you know.
And he was alcoholic.
Bum. He was a bum, alcoholic.
Then what he do? He had his beard and everything. Then what they do? They cleaned him up, cleaned his image, bought him a suit, you know, shaved his beard,
put an eagle on him.
Yeah, put an eagle on it and shit. And now he's the heart. He's set for the heart of the world and shit.
Right. Made him go to prison.
These people, man, Esau, man. You see his heart is like that. That's his natural heart, the mind to make us like that, man. To make us fit an image of that derogatory image, that failed image and shit.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Black culture is failed.
Yeah.
It's the main thing that destroyed Jake is this black culture BS, man. You know.
Exactly.
Which Esau altered, you know, at the time, you know, it was decent, you know, but Esau had to go up in there and fuck everything up, mainly through the music, you know.
Right.
That music carries a heavy vibration.
Yep. The 70s, that's when Jake was on it. Everybody was trim and slim. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had the afro, all natural. You know, Esau was like, the music was good. You know, the food was good. You know, like they say, Jake used to go home on the weekends after a week of work, come back and listen to his music and stuff, and go back to work all nice and shit, ready for another week. You know what I'm saying? They said, forget that. They cut that shit out. Bring in gangster rap.
Yeah, gangster rap. Bring in crack.
Bring in crack, exactly.
Yeah, we get them.
Yep.
Go ahead, Alex. That's terrible, man. That's terrible.
So Jeremiah 46:28.
Yep.
Fear thou not, O Jacob, my servant,
Mm-hmm.
saith the Lord, for I am with thee.
Talking to Jacob again. Always. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
For I will make a full end of all the nations.
Yeah, they're power, man. Because they're going to be in slavery. They're going to still be around to be in slavery, but he going to make an end of their power, man. They ain't going to be able to brag no more. You know? And all these nations, all these people, even Esau, still look at Negroes like we stepped out of a spaceship. Like, damn, like, and everybody think you Michael Jordan or somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't seen Negroes in a while. So they think you look like somebody.
And they use that, too, as an insult, too. Hey, Michael Jordan. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
They have, Esau is full of them subliminal insults and jokes. You know? Go ahead. Like they had that. It's funny you say that. They had that. They always get that. They mention that mix up with Morgan Freeman and Samuel Jackson, or is that Samuel Jackson and who was the other one? I think it's Morgan Freeman. He said like, I am not. Who was the one that's similar to Samuel Jackson that kind of looked like?
I'm trying to think of.
I don't think it's Morgan Freeman, but it's somebody else. That's and they got the kind of like the same level of fame and all that. And I'll probably think of it, man. We'll probably think of it, but he said, I'm not him, man. You know? They'd be like, aren't you what's the name? He's like, come on, man. Don't do that to me. You know? And that's all. He's a nigga coon too, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's all he said is, don't do that to me. Come on now. Go ahead out. But Most High, he said he'll make a full end of these nations.
For I will make a full end of all the nations, whither I have driven thee.
Yeah, because the Most High had driven us into these heathenistic nations, man. There's people over there in China right now, over there in East Indian parts of, like it says in the Acts, man, all throughout Asia, Parthenia, all those lands, and the remnants of our people there, man. The Most High is going to sever us from those nations, man. Because I know Jake is going through it, man, even over there, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
They
Just
out.
like the ones in East India. They call them, the untouchables?
Yep.
You know, they call them the untouchables because they don't deal with them. You know?
Yeah. Because
they have a different spirit.
That's how you know they got a different spirit. Even though that some of them might look, they might have a mother or something like that, that's East Indian, but they spirit don't click with them. So they be looking at them like, we don't want to play with you.
Yeah, y'all outcasts.
Yeah.
Y'all don't do the culture right.
You know, and I remember my old job, I work in kind of in the tech field, so I deal with a lot of the Asians and the East Indians. One day I just saw this one dude. He was East Indian, but his spirit was different. Like, he just had that cool Jake spirit. You know, he had his girl with him. Like, I ain't never seen no East Indian dude with that type of vibe on him, man. I was like, that dude's a Jake. He gotta be.
Dang, that's how hateful their spirit is. That you could be in their land and grow up around them and maybe be looking similar to them, but they still be looking at you. There's something about you don't like. You know.
Yep. You got too much flavor.
Too much flavor and shit.
You know?
And they hella jealous,
they hate
man.
that shit.
Yeah.
That's what they hate. That's why they hate us, because we got flavor,
Exactly.
even in our lowest state right now.
Exactly.
Everybody still want to be like Mike. They don't want to be like Do Not Know That.
Exactly.
They don't want to be like him or Matombe or,
Yeah. And like I said, they act like no other nation is here in America because they don't come out. You don't see them.
Right.
They got these little stores and all that, but you don't see them like a majority of us. And you don't think they exist. But nobody, but when you know how many's here, you be like, damn. But ain't nobody coming over here looking for these Elam and shit to perform and shit, or to be the flavor. They ain't using East Indian to promote their products.
Right.
You know.
Damn sure promoting their music.
Yeah.
You can hear their music on MTV. That loud pitch shit.
Yeah, man.
Same thing with the Arabs. You don't hear their music all over the place, man.
You don't hear. Our music is everywhere, man. Everywhere. They got it's Japanese be like requesting that, can we see I remember they was requesting Bobby Brown. He's over there doing a concert in front. They love Bobby. They was loving Bobby Brown and shit.
Yep.
Can't even speak a lick of English. A lot
they
of them.
love it. It's that spirit that's in it.
Exactly.
That they can't get.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the ones of them that do get it and come out of those nations, you know, like Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm.
You know, his whole spirit was of Jake, man. You know?
Yeah. And you didn't even see him vibe with nobody. You didn't see him vibe with no Chinese. He didn't
Never.
He wasn't in no movies with he fought him. But he wasn't.
He was vibing with Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, it's all Jake's music, even going back to like jazz, the blues. Jake put his spirit in the blues, man.
Right, yep.
You can feel it.
Yeah, we have all those genres. These nations don't have no kind of genre of music.
Right.
What do you call their music?
It's noise.
Shit,
it's not
we
music.
made all the music in America. We made that. That's our music. Even country music.
Yeah.
You know, country, blues, jazz, R&B, pop, rock, even rock. You know what I'm saying?
Soft rock,
soft rock, hard. Well, not that hard, core, grungy stuff. You know that
distortion shit.
That's Esau. Yeah, that's Esau.
Disco, we took over disco.
Disco.
Michael Jackson took over disco, man.
Yep.
During the 80s and shit, man.
Yeah.
Man, it's not just Judah, it's all the tribe.
It's all
reggae.
Exactly.
That's worldwide.
Yeah.
Everybody is into reggae worldwide.
And then reggaeton.
Northern tribes.
You know.
Salsa.
Yeah, salsa. Cumbia.
Yep.
What's Sanaderos.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah. What's that other one? The cha-cha or something like that?
Puntas. Not puntas. Dang, what's that other one? Dang, I forget. But all the Latin music.
Yeah. Even the North American, not North American, Gad. You know, with the flute.
Yeah.
You know, it's not as popular, but you know, people vibe out to that.
Oh yeah.
And it's popular on the internet though.
Yeah.
They meditate to it.
Meditation. Yeah.
You know. So.
Yeah.
You know,
it's more of a spiritual, because Gad and Reuben are very spiritual. So their music is very spiritual. You know?
And they're not Indians. They're not Elam. They're not East Indians, man.
Right.
You know, and that's how why they set that separate because they used to try to call the Indian, like, they're not all the same kind of Indians, man. You got the Native Americans, which are not Indians at all. They're Gad.
Right.
And then even they try to call Gad Moabite, the Chinese or Asians.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they don't got the Asian spirit, man. You don't see Gad kicking it with Asian. They kicking it with Judah or kicking it with our people, man.
Yep.
So that's how
I'm on the job working right now, and the construction, they doing like a construction right where I'm working. So he looked like he was Issachar. He just came up and just started talking to me. All of them. You know what I'm saying? Talking like, like we've been knowing each other forever. You know, no awkwardness. You know, just pure. It's just pure.
Exactly.
You know, he won my number and said, "Hey man, let's get your number and stuff, bro."
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Man, you could tell, man. Was that it on that one?
Oh, no.
Okay.
For I will make a full end of all the nations, whither I have driven thee.
Yeah.
But I will not make a full end of thee.
Yeah, Most High didn't put us, in our captivity for our destruction, man. To learn a lesson, to learn how to rule. We seeing these nations doing it, and we like, damn, what the hell is going on? They feeding us BS. The land is out of order. The animals are out of place, and everything's suffering and all that. You like wondering why? Because Most High pointing at Israel, like, yeah, you the one that's supposed to be holding all this stuff together, man. You know, your nation's supposed to look at you as the beauty of the earth, man.
Yep.
As the people to go to. You know, they do it with pride. You know, they do it on as far as the attraction, but they don't give us all credit. They don't say that we those people.
What's the scripture that says when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn, but when the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice.
And
Okay.
and it says that's another. Most High is going to allow you nations to see the reason why that 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 not only we the best choice, but the reason why it's better for the righteous to rule and the people of Israel, because you suffering under Esau too.
Oh yeah.
You know, Moab got sweatshops over there. They people are in sort of like, you know, little trenches and shit like that. Why is that? Because the wicked is ruling, man.
Yeah.
And then these Moabite power heads, they don't care about their own people either. They do their own people, you know, fucked up too. You know, go ahead up. So the whole earth is mourning, really, man.
Right.
You know?
Under the chemtrails, spraying chemtrails on
Yep.
everybody, polluting the water. You know what I'm saying? The air and water is just like, those are the basics. You know?
That's an everyday thing that we need to for our health, man.
Right. You know?
And he destroyed that. You know?
What a devil, man.
And then these nations are trusting this devil, man.
Yeah.
You know, he and then what he did with Japan putting napalm on you. Come on, and you gonna, but they still linking up to him. I mean, Moab is the head of the Moab and Ammon. Moab is the main dude and shit. But you can't forget that. You can't come back from that. You know, and that was just a little something that happened in history that people know about, but not like us, man. No nation can put, account for murderous crimes that's been done against them like us.
Right. Well, there's a scripture. No nation has felt like the torment or the wrath or the destruction as Israel, man. No nation, man. No nation has been destroyed like our nation has been destroyed. You know, and they constantly destroying us right now as we speak. You know, the guy, Charvin, whatever his name, that killed George Floyd, he was on trial, and while he's on trial getting sentenced, they killing somebody else.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. Jake can't even catch up with his morning and shit.
Right. Can't even catch up with shit. Another person.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Jake's the only nation to actually lose his nation. When you really think about it, that's no other nation has lost their heritage and their land. Like we have.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're just wandering around, not knowing who we are, man.
Right.
And that's worse. That's worse than death, right there.
Yeah,
you see the effects of that on our people.
Yep.
Jake is just out here wild out.
Yeah.
Because even like the northern tribes, at least they have some sort of identity. You know, even though they don't know if they're Israel either, but they can fall back on Jamaican. You know, then they do that. You know, they use that against Judah. You know.
Yeah.
You know, the land tribes. They can say the Colombian. They can say the Mexican or whatever. Judah, we ain't got that. You know?
Right.
We came from slavery. That's what we're taught.
Judah's name been changed every 10 years. You know, color.
Yeah.
So come.
You Afro American. You African American.
How you gonna be Afro and sometimes you don't even have an Afro?
Right.
Your whole nation is
and
Afro.
And then you black.
You just black. You just now you don't even exist.
Nothing.
You just deaf. You just
right.
Like a TV screen. If you turn black, you going to sleep or something.
Right.
You gonna do something else because ain't shit on there.
Void of light.
Void of light, man.
You know. So, void of light, and our people claim that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm black. I'm black and I'm proud.
They love that. They go black to the depths.
Yep.
Black BET, black entertainment, black sports, the first black this, the first black woman, the first black man, all that shit. Damn.
Yes, so Jake is really dealing with a lot of, mental issues, man. But when Yahawashi comes back, he's gonna cure Jake of all that.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
The 2/3 of our people, they're just so far gone that they just have to be destroyed. But eventually, all Israel's gonna be saved.
Yeah. And the Most High is looking at you how you behave amongst these nations, man.
Scripture say he's gonna come with healing in his wings.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
We need that healing. We're sick.
Man. Jake don't know it. He's sick, man. Go ahead.
But I will not make a full end of thee.
Mercy.
God. That's coming with mercy and healing in his wings. Man. He's not going to make a full end.
Yeah, man. And all these Slaki, but all these nations got a military setup.
Exactly.
Jake don't got no military, man.
Nothing.
Nope.
You know, how we gonna defend ourselves if somebody, you know?
But if what like the Black Panthers,
Black
and
Wall Street,
man.
Black
you know?
Wall Street,
Yeah.
you try to do something,
Yep.
they gonna come and
They
drop
gonna-
a bomb on you.
Exactly.
Wasn't it in Philadelphia they dropped a bomb in an apartment building?
Oh, the three little girls it's based off of.
I'm
It's
not
like
sure.
That church.
No, not the
bomb.
church. It was a.
I think I know what you're talking
It
about.
was it was, you know how Philly, they got all the houses just in a
Mhm.
row and they all connected like
Mhm.
outside apartments.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped specifically on one house.
Mhm.
They dropped a bomb because they were supposed to be black. So I think Black Panthers up in there,
Mm-hmm.
and they bombed them
Mm-hmm.
and killed them.
Yeah.
Okay, precisely.
Yeah.
Didn't kill the people in this side. Didn't
Mhm.
kill the people on that side.
And that's supposed to be the city of brotherly love.
Yeah.
But brother didn't get shot that bomb out.
Man.
You know.
That's why the Lord said, "Wait ye upon me till I rise up on the praise."
Right.
Exactly.
Our army is the legion of angels.
Exactly.
Mm.
That's our air force.
Exactly.
you know?
Why are you using Esau's weapons as your defense, man, or part
Right.
of your defense? Talking about we gonna bear arms and shit. To the ones that allowed you to bear arms and shit.
Man.
Yeah.
Who give you they old guns? These
Exactly.
the old guns. This-
Yeah.
they got new shit that's
You
that's
gotta
gonna
put powder in them.
right.
Okay.
They got shit that's gonna turn the corner on your
Yeah.
ass and shit.
Exactly.
You know, they got microwave guns
Mhm.
that's going. They ain't even got to get close to you.
Yeah.
They'll just heat your ass up from the inside out.
Exactly.
You know, like you're a damn hot pocket or some
Mhm.
shit.
You know,
Yeah.
like what Andre 3000 said, they got shit that'll blow out your back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Where they stay at.
Exactly.
You know.
Yes, that's it.
But I will not make a full end of thee,
Yep.
but correct thee in measure.
But correct us, man, because
Mhm.
that's the thing, man. These nations, they doing what they want to do, you know, for now. But the Most High wants to establish Israel as that firm root to establish judgment and righteousness. You know, so he's doing correcting us with measure, man. Like,
Right.
no, don't go there, don't eat that, don't do that. You know,
Mhm.
like wherever we stepping at is our enemies. We surrounded by enemies, man. You go up the street, you gonna see Moab. You go up this way, you gonna see Elam. You go up that way, you know, far up, you gonna see Edom and shit. We dealing with these nations on a daily basis, like, man. But the Most High giving us a house for ourselves, man, so we could dwell in amongst, like Dubai said, we want a place where we could dwell,
Right, exactly.
where we could live in peace. Well, this is it in the body of the Yahawashi, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Ultimately, the Most High putting us through all of this so He can teach us, you know, good and evil,
Mhm.
man,
That's it.
firsthand.
Mhm.
You know, so we can rule these nations in righteousness. You know,
Exactly.
it's not gonna be we guessing
Mhm.
at the judgment. You know, we
Yeah.
gonna know.
Yeah.
You know, from experience.
It says the saints shall judge the world.
There you go.
You know, and these other nations, they don't have no spirit to judge, man.
Right.
That's why they just be going with Esau with his bullshit.
Whatever he do,
You
it's
know,
good.
yeah. You know, who's on the judgment seat? Do you ever hardly see Moab on the judgment seat when you go to court and all that?
Right.
It's Esau's ass, man. Cause Moab, he don't know what's going on.
Yep.
You know.
And Esau has the power to overrule. Like if
yeah.
Jake make a ruling,
Mhm.
he the judge, and
Yeah.
Esau can overrule that judgment.
Easily.
You know,
Mhm.
say no, well we gotta, because of this and
Yep.
that, we gotta let him go.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep. Go ahead. Up.
Yet will I not leave thee wholly unpunished.
Yeah. You know, Most High will punish you, man.
Yep.
And he'll punish you by putting you under other nations, man. Okay, you want to serve the God of Moab? I'm gonna give you over to the Moabites, and they're gonna be like, "Buy or get out, nigga."
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
you only good for money. If you don't have enough money, get out of my store. I don't want to even see your face. That's basically saying like, nigga, you should be looking at the ground. Unless you buying my products, don't even look up at me and shit.
Yep.
That's how they spirit is, man. And it makes you just want to like get, you know, Like, go all out on these demons, man. Because they just being devils, man. But at the end of the day, you be like thinking like, okay, you know, I got to get myself right with the Most High, man. You know, because this is his punishment. We'll never go off again, man. We gonna learn our lesson through this one.
I got a quick one
Go
for
ahead.
you. Isaiah 11:11, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord YAHAWAH Yahawashi shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt.
See, Assyria, Egypt, you know,
from Pathros,
yeah,
and from Cush,
yeah,
from Elam, and from Shinar,
yeah,
and from Hamath, and from the isles of the sea.
Okay. All those places, man, that we were driven into amongst all these nations, man. Imagine if you just, you know, just stranded, and that's what we are. We just stranded in Babylon, man. Like, we need a ride home, and these nations ain't gonna pick us up for shit.
Man, they just passing us by.
Passing us by, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They claim they the next superpower. They got money and shit.
Yep.
You know? And ain't nobody gonna buy us out of our captivity.
Right.
Ain't no Moab and Elam ain't gonna pass a bill saying, you know what, Negroes, these are the nations that we was dealing with before Esau and shit, man. You know? Like, Babylon, the Africans was our main enemy before Esau. And they, you know, you would think they do know us over there. They don't say shit. They know us. Just like the Arab you said you ran into, and you know, quote Most High's name. He was like,
right.
He said
like,
that's,
oh no, you cannot pronounce that. It's not pronounceable. Well, it's written in the book.
Yeah.
How come you can't pronounce it? But I can say it.
Yeah.
Okay, but you can't, because the name of the Lord is dreadful among the heathen,
man.
Okay, and that was proof. That was proof.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I didn't know much Hebrew at the time. I had just came in. You know, didn't know much Hebrew, but I knew the Lord's name, and I knew the Most High's name in Arabic, in the Aramaic, and in the Paleo. So I was looking through it. He was like, "Well, if you're from Israel, then read this." And I was looking through it. I saw the Most High's name. I was like, what's this word right here? He was like, oh no. Oh, but I don't know though.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, they just think we dumb niggas buying sugar and Kool-Aid and shit.
Yeah.
See all them stereotypes that they put in them black movies and shit.
Yep.
You know?
Gonna tell me when I walked in the store, gonna tell me Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. I was like, Assalamu alaikum? Why didn't you greet me with shalom?
Exactly.
You look like you're a Jew. Are you a Jew? You're Jewish, right? He's like, yeah, I'm Jewish. I was like, see, you're ish, but I'm a Jew.
Yeah.
And I ran him. I ran him so good. He came from behind the glass, opened the glass door, and escorted me out. Just started walking outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get him out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, you should be a preacher. Oh, okay.
Yeah. We know something now, so they, you know. But I think that's go back to Hebrew anyway. Assalamu alaikum and shit. But yeah, this Moab boy, he was on one of them dash buses. He was a driver, and he said he come over here, and he said, "Oh, beautiful black women are beautiful. I come over here, and then I go back home. I come over here, save money, and I go back home. But I love black women. They come over here and be popping our women, man. Get a little money and go. Use them. You know, that's how the Most High said you for booty. That's why they be shaking their booty all over the place. Because they ain't nothing but with goods for these nations, man. Ain't nothing but sex toys for these nations. They have fun with y'all, man. Like we said, our women are escaping to Dubai and shit, so to speak, going over there. And then when they get done with them, they send their asses back over here, man.
Yep. They call them ghetto gaggers.
Yeah, you know? You know?
That's a shame.
But then they look at you like you the worst thing in the world.
Right.
You know, your own women and shit. But you'll treat these nations like you know. And I see a lot of these so-called black women getting with these Moabites and shit, man. You know, but we just the worst. We just the worst to deal with, huh? We gotta deal with your asses and shit. But when it comes to so-called Black, Latino, and Native American, we the worst thing ever and shit, man. The fuck out. Most High gonna destroy you too, man. You co-link with these nations, you gonna get destroyed too. You know.
I was in the restaurant probably about a week ago, and Issachar was up in there serving, and Edom came right before me, got his order. You know. She was, oh, hi, would you like this? Would you like some sauce? Would you like some sauce? Okay, well, have a great day. And then when I come up there, her whole attitude changes. Like, you want some sauce? I was like, look at this shit right here. Look at this. No fucking luster. Just dry. You know? I was like, man, okay, I see it, I get it. You know, this is what we got to go through, though. You know, but it's good that we know it. You know what I'm saying? It don't make us mad. It don't make us upset. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the walk.
It's part of the walk.
You know.
And then for us to be knowing that the Most High is our power is the beautiful thing anyway. The hell with these nations, man. And, you know, and when, you know, you'll see them in a group and all shopping together, whatever. When we in a group, it's alert and shit. They come and search us down like we can do something, take over the fucking world and shit. We are, but that's how you know it's in their spirit.
It is.
To have, you know, to know that we can take over, man, at any time.
Right.
You know?
Like them police that approached us on the beach. Didn't say one word to us, not even saying one word, but lined up on us. And we was acting like we ain't even see them. We was acting, you know, we was still being cool.
You know, still being like, we just like, hey, these motherfuckers.
These motherfuckers. You see these motherfuckers? You know? And, you know, we got the vibe. And we was like, let's be out.
But remember, I think they was watching us, and they probably sent a spy out. But remember, we was looking at reading the history on the wall. You know, you ain't supposed to read when you're a Negro.
Right. And
we even was talking about how they had cell phones in the 1930s. You know, they'd be like, okay, we got to watch them and shit. You know. You know.
And the boardwalk was packed with people. And we wasn't even hanging like together like in a big group.
Exactly.
We was split up like little cells, you know. 4 or 5 brothers, 3 or 4 brothers over here.
Maybe that's worse to them. They have split up. Watch them. They're going on around in the back.
They got splitter cells.
You
know, but that was a terrible sight to them. You know, they felt the power in that.
Exactly.
You know,
seeing Jake unified. They don't like seeing Jake in large numbers, man.
They know about warfare and army and the strategic ways to set up. And like what we do naturally, they still have a military instinct because Most High got us operating like really military men. Like
because one thing too, we wasn't there on some like women. You know.
Exactly.
Talking crap to each other, calling each other niggas.
Acting goofy.
All that goofy shit. We were austere. You know. And bro, them escorting us all the way off, bro, with the police car riding behind us, bro, and the other one way on by the water. He over by the water. The car looked about this big and shit, bro. But we were he following us like that, and one is like what, about 10 feet behind us with the lights on. We walking and we ain't saying nothing. They ain't said one word to us. Not over the microphone or nothing.
I thought he was gonna say something over the intercom microphone, and I was waiting for it. Like he gonna say something any minute, but it was just awkward. But the spirit talked itself.
It did. That was a classic Jacob and Esau moment. In history.
Exactly. Because even though we don't, like we said, we don't have a military defense, Most High has our aura. Like a military force.
So because why did they have to send their military? They sent their military. That police is their military. Oh, we gotta control these guys. Well, what are they doing? Well, they're walking around. But what are they doing? They're just standing there reading. It's not what are they doing, it's what are they not doing.
Exactly.
They're not chasing after women.
Yeah.
They're not cursing at each other. They're
Yeah.
not calling each other's the N-word.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
they're very civil and look like they're loving toward each other.
Yeah.
You know,
Because that's usually entertainment for them.
yeah,
You know, all the movies, they just sit back and eat popcorn. But as soon as the truth come out, they be, oh, wait, oh, strike, give them a strike, take the video down, follow them.
yep,
They're not acting like niggers. Watch them. You know,
yep.
them are some devils, man.
I got a precept
Go ahead.
on that about the whole spirit.
Yeah, man.
So Ecclesiastes 8:1, who is as the wise man,
Mm-hmm.
and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing?
Yep.
A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine,
Mm-hmm.
and the boldness of his face shall be changed.
Yeah, the boldness of your face shall be changed. They looking like, you know, they looking at you like, is he up to something? What is he gonna do?
Right.
Is he gonna, you know, does he got is he planning to rob the bank? Does he got a group with him and
What
shit?
the fuck we was gonna do on the
I'm
pier?
coming here to check. Yeah, exactly. The pier. We at the beach and shit, man. Are they here? Who you gonna take over a beach and shit?
Right, we're gonna take the pier over. This our
Yeah.
pier.
Yeah, you can't even
What?
walk. You can't even run in sand if you try to, or whatever, man. Like these people, man, and it's the spirit forever in Esau to know he got judgment coming to his ass.
Yeah.
Man. That he got to be paid back for the murder, man.
They hated to see that unity, bro.
Yeah.
That unity right there, that was like.
Everybody hate to see that, but
They hate
they love it because they wish they had it.
Mm-hmm.
That structure, they wish they had that body.
Right.
You know, they as much as they even the representation of Yahawashi, he came in his body that they bruised him. They wanted to be like him.
Right.
You know,
And we wasn't doing anything out of the ordinary. We was just being ourselves.
Yeah.
We was just being ourselves.
Mhm.
Just out for a stroll
Well, that's
on
what
the pier.
but that's what America don't like to be. Oh, they're not being American. They're being themselves.
Right.
They're trying to go out another
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
You know, like
Exactly.
you know, you could do everything in the world, but don't.
Why aren't they acting like the
Yeah,
coons we
exactly.
set in front of them?
Exactly.
You know? If you're doing that, then they don't have a problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? If we would have been a group that was out there loud,
Mm-hmm.
you know, chasing women
Yeah.
and all of that, they wouldn't have had no problem. They wouldn't have said no police, no nothing,
No.
you know, unless, you know, things got out of hand,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Well,
But-
just
You know,
just like Mario, that Mexican, so-called Mexican, you know, Israelite, but he was just peacefully in a park, a little space of a park, and they pulled up on him and they murdered him, man, in front of everybody. They had it. They was trying to handcuff him, and he just slowly died, like a real slow death, man, like a 10-minute slow death. You know, and he was just at the park, just minding his business, man. And he said he just here to I chill sometimes right here. Causing no trouble, wasn't a threat. He didn't have a threatening tone in his voice or nothing, man. And they killed him, man. You know, and they have no remorse. And then they try to bring him back,
right?
Because they, you know, they knew they was caught on camera, and they try to bring him back. Oh, he's alive, right? You know, they try to dummy prop him up and shit.
Right.
You know, you devils gonna get it, man. Y'all gonna get it for everything you do, man.
Man.
Everything you devils do, man.
Man.
You know?
And now that the camera, the cell phone camera is out,
Mm-hmm.
it's just now that we're able to see it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
They've been doing it.
doing it.
You know, and
Yeah.
in groves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, think of every one that you see, probably 20 happen, or 50,
Exactly.
or 100.
Yeah, add some zeros, man. Add them zeros.
Exactly. You know, and they think they don't have to pay. They think they can touch the apple of his eye.
Mm-hmm.
That's a code. I didn't know that was in the scriptures.
Mhm.
The apple of his eye. I thought
Yeah.
that was just a worldly saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I got
that's
that as
in
a
the
scripture,
scripture,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
That is the scripture.
Zechariah. Yep.
That's the scripture that the
we
Most
might as well
High.
get it, yeah.
Might as well get it. What is it?
Zechariah 12 and 8, I think. Let me see. Zechariah I think 12 and 8. That you touched that.
Just
No?
look it up.
All right. No, it's in Zechariah. 13 and 8.
East, one of them devil, make it just go out. Zechariah 2 and 8.
2 and 8.
It says, "For thus saith the Lord, Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi of hosts, after the glory that he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's what we going into.
Yeah. Nations spoiled us, man. And if you on that list of Psalms 83, you in trouble, man.
It says, "For he that touches you
Yep.
touches the apple of his eye."
The Most High has us the apple of his eye, man. You know? And those used to be threatening words. Now they make it sound, like just, how this new speak shit just floats in the air and shit.
Right.
But back then, you those are, oh, man, you touched the apple of my eye, you gonna die, man.
Exactly.
Those words were serious, man. You know?
Man.
This world needs to be, the Esau's world needs to be done, man. Go ahead, was that it on there?
Yeah, that was it on there.
Yep. And it's another one, Ezekiel 5 and 5, you can get it up. That's just like somebody putting their hands on your child, man. Or your wife that loves you much. Or obedient wife that loves you, that done things for you. You love her, man. You be like, hey, man, you touch my wife, man. Look at my wife,
Yep.
Ezekiel 5 and 5. Thus saith Lord Power, this is Jerusalem I have set in the midst of the nations.
Yeah, Most High set us in the midst of the nations, man. Go ahead.
And countries that are round about her.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And she hath changed my judgments into wickedness more than the nations.
Yeah, man, we look worse than the nations now, man. Because we doing like them. It's like, and these nations seduce, they do that, have that seducing spirit. They put shit out there, and that, I don't know if y'all have seen it, those videos with mukbang or something, where they eating just all kind of abominable food. They just got a whole plate of abominable, came from, the Chinese started doing it, and there's a plate of abominable food, crab, lobster, and you just eat it, all that abominable food right in front of the camera and shit,
Oh yeah, you remember the lady? I don't see her too much no more.
Yeah, that ate that.
She be eating lobster.
Yeah.
With her finger, she got long fingernails, and it be all juicy and shit.
Yeah, like a demon.
Like a damn demon, man.
Yeah.
And then a guy started doing it too.
Yeah. See?
This is what they pushing on our people, to be wicked, man.
Yeah, to be wicked, man.
And they acting like the law, the laws of the Most High don't mean nothing, man. Oh, what's wrong with eating? What's wrong with eating shrimp? What's wrong with eating pork? Ain't nothing wrong with pork. What does Chris Rock say? A pork chop could save your life.
That's that coonery, man. Like, that's how you know how the laws were that strict where Yahawashi had to be sent. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll get a lot of these niggas get their heads cut off back in the day, man.
Yep.
And a lot of these women that talk shit get your head cut off, man. Heads a roll, man. So Yahawashi had to be sent for grace. Like, okay, let them get it together. I'm put these Most High put these laws in our spirit, in our inward parts, trying to get it together, trying to learn the law, trying to, download the law in our system instead of getting killed all the day long.
Right.
Like in the days of Moses, man. Like, if the laws of Moses was here, you niggas wouldn't be acting up at all, man.
I'm telling you.
But you cried out to the Lord.
Yeah.
So he gave you mercy. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you time to get it together then. Just like a father, okay? He cry and stuff, and he stop beating your ass. You be like, okay, well, I promise you. You know,
that's it.
That's the first thing to come out your mouth when you.
I ain't gonna do it no more.
I ain't gonna do it no more. I promise, but I clean my room. I clean the house, and I'll take care of you whatever.
Yeah.
And then you forget that shit when you go out and your friends and shit. What you say? Oh shit, and you start fucking up again. You know.
Yep.
And she have changed my judgments into wickedness more than the nations, and my statutes more than the countries that are round about her.
They are round about, man.
For they have refused my judgments and my statutes. They have not walked in them.
Yep.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord Power, because you multiplied more than the nations that are round about you, and have not walked in my statutes, neither have kept my judgments.
Yeah, because we supposed to be the what do you call it? The image of the righteousness,
right?
The image of the Most High. Like when they see us, they be like, "Oh, okay, I don't do that."
Right. What this nation said, is this the perfection of beauty?
Yeah.
You know, just like what I had read earlier when they had killed him, and they were standing over him. Where's thy beauty? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. That's how they look at us. Oh, these niggas.
Yeah.
No. And then they do that because niggas be acting like niggas, man.
It's just niggas.
You know, like I gotta watch. But at the same time, the oppression and all that, it's all a ball of like.
Right. It's like cause and effect. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
You got Jake in the hood with no way out. You know, that they think is no way out because they don't have the Lord, and so they resort to what they know.
Yeah.
Face to the mask. You know what I'm saying? Dang stick up kid or whatever. You know. And
then Jake like bypass a lot of stuff like from these Moabites. They pick up the vibe and the strange looks and like nigga you and this that, and they be like just get fed up. You know what? Fuck this bitch. I'm gonna take her out, man.
Yep.
You know.
That's what happened in that China store in Mississippi. They took her out.
Yeah.
Cause I remember when I was young, like 8, 9, used to go up in there. She was very rude. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't have nowhere else to go. Yeah. They had another Chinese store up the block, but we ain't like that one. You know what I'm saying? That one didn't have everything in it. You know.
And they be saying that rude stuff like them stereotypical rude shit. Like, oh, your mama on crack.
Right.
You know?
That's what they did up in
Yeah.
You know. I know your mama is ashamed of you or something.
Yeah.
What you say about my mama?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, man. Like, the fuck? You sell drugs to buy product.
Right.
Why come you can't afford? You sell drugs. Like, I don't sell drugs.
Right.
Bitch.
See, but that's that stereotype that Esau put on us and had the nations to follow suit.
Yeah.
You know? Because it was this old Richard Pryor, he did a stand-up, and on the album he was like, white folks got them some new niggas. The Chinese say that, or the Vietnamese, one of them. He say they bring them over here and teach them how to be a good citizen by saying nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like, let's try it again, troops. Look 'em. It's like, all right, that's close enough. But if you get your ass kicked, you know you made it. You know?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So,
you have done according to the judgments of the nations that are round about you.
Yeah.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord Power, behold, I, even I, am against thee. I will execute judgments in the midst of thee, in the sight of the nations.
Yeah, that's why the Most High sent us into the land of Canaan. Like, if y'all want to take them out, they gonna rule over you, man.
Yep.
You know. Oh, y'all want to save these nations and shit?
Yeah.
You want to be nice to them? Look how they treat you. You don't want to be gods over them. You don't want to be rulers. You know, Jake want to let everybody be equal and free. Well, yeah, they gonna get for that super. Everybody, all nations are shooting for that superpower. They all want their people to be over that rule over everybody.
Right.
You know, but Jake and shit. He's the only one that don't want to rule over all the nations, man.
And when those other nations were in rulership, they had Jake on the ground with their foot on his neck.
Yep. That's why
even
Jake
to
was,
this day.
Yeah, that's why Jake was crying out, Lord, these heathens that were
ever reputed as nothing,
have become rulers over us, man. Y'all were crying like damn babies when y'all were really feeling the heat.
Yep.
You know? Because back then, we used to be just like straight under these nations. Like, you know, straight under Elam. Now you might just see them at a job. You might see a couple of them or something.
Right, rare.
But we was under them motherfuckers like as a nation and shit.
Yep.
Seeing them. Same thing with Babylonians. We don't hardly see Africans, and that's we, you know, every now and then they pass, but we used to be under them, right under them, man. You don't think that was that's why, you know, and Most High, you better be glad he's merciful this time, because we'll be going under that again, man.
Yep.
If it wasn't for his mercy. So y'all gotta wake up, man. That's what it is, man. Get right with the Most High, because you know all these nations is shooting for the superpower, and they don't give damn about niggas either, man.
Right.
You know, when the riots, 92 riots, Moab said, "Me color too." Mockery.
Straight up mockery.
You know.
You know, the day before and shit, they was calling you niggas.
Exactly. Now when we color too, and then now they still calling you niggas and shit back again and shit. So you niggas falling for the same thing, man. You know. Let me see, we'll get one more scripture. Zephaniah 3 and 8. Actually two. Zephaniah 3 and 8 and Zechariah 12 and 9.
I'll get Zechariah 12 and 9.
This is Zephaniah 2 and 8.
3 and 8.
3 and 8.
Yeah.
Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait ye upon me.
Yeah, that's what we waiting for, the Most High. Yahawashi, man.
Saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
Yeah, he's gonna rise up to the prey, man. You know, because we ain't got no weapons. We're like the worm. Go ahead.
For my determination is to gather the nations.
To gather the nations for what? Go ahead.
That I may assemble the kingdoms.
Assemble the kingdoms.
To pour upon them mine indignation.
Yeah, let the Most High do his thing. He ain't pour indignation upon these kingdoms, man. That's why Yahawashi is gonna have those crowns, man. Go ahead.
Even all my fierce anger.
All his fierce anger, man, because they touched the apple of his eye, man. Go ahead.
For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. For then will I turn to the people of pure language, that they may call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent.
Yep. So they gonna worship our power, man. And we're gonna be gods over them, man. Go ahead.
Ready?
Yeah.
Zechariah 12. I'm going to start at 8. It says, in that day shall the Lord Yahawashi Yahawashi defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David.
Yep.
And David was a mighty warrior, man. And in the house of David shall be as God. And the house of David shall be as God, as the angel of the Lord Yahweh before them. 9. And it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem.
One more slide. Zechariah 14, it goes along with that one. 16. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles, man. You know, and it shall be that whosoever will not come up of all the families of the earth into Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. You know? So y'all gonna worship Yahweh, Yahawashi. Y'all gonna worship us, you know? Y'all get ready for slavery, man. That's all I gotta say. You know, we read about how you nations are nothing to the Most High. Vocab alone, you might as well add yourself to the list, if, you know what I'm saying? With that Christian ass demon doctrine. But anyway, hopefully you've been edified, man. Till next time, we're going to give all praises again to Yahawashi, by Shem, Yahawashi, by Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, that rule well. Must I taste to the brothers, teach word for the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.